Alright guys, we got a new video series I'm going to start doing, and this one is a mini hydroponic system that I had built. A little single unit. It's cracky style. It uses the cracky method. Let me pull the net cup out. And this one you guys can build at home, and the whole system ends up being less than $30. Now that's not including net cup and rock wool, but net cup and rock wool are cheap. And if you guys are watching this, I'm sure you guys have net cups and rock wool laying around. So the lighting, this is actually from Amazon, and as you can see here, got power. It has a timer on it. You can set it for 8 hours, 12 hours, or 16 hours. You can dim it or brighten it up. And it utilizes this light with the system I built. And this light just mounts in here. And it is telescopic light. So it does raise up. And it goes up a good distance. It ends up being over 2 feet, I believe. Perfect for what I'm wanting to use the system for. So I made the system something. So I had something that would keep the roots somewhat contained. The Aero Garden, and the I-Do systems that I have, if I put just one plant in them, those plants won't outgrow where the light can go because the tanks are so big. So I made a smaller tank to keep the roots from growing, so that the plant won't get as big, and I can grow a miniature plant. And this one here, I've actually got the King Star Lemon Starburst. That's what's going to be growing in it. And I'm building another one. And the other one I'm building is going to be even smaller. Oh, it holds about the same amount of water, but here it is. It's kind of dirty, but I just printed it last night. And the lid for it is going to be set up about the same way as this one, where it has a spot for the net cup and then a spot for the light. And I'm going to try these lights out and see how they do growing these plants. So this one's got a King Star Lemon Starburst. This one here, I'm going to grow either a chili or a sangria. I've got 2 of them started, so I got 2 net cups, or 2 more rock wool started with a sangria and a chili, because I want to use these 2 systems for crossing, and they can sit right on my desk and not take up too much space. So we're gonna see how these go. As you guys can see here, I've got some started in the I-Do system that I did a review on about a year ago. I actually like this little system. I just don't like it for one plant to grow out one plant until it fruits. So what I did here, so you can see how I did my rock wool cubes, and it's just sitting under here. That's how I start my seeds for the bigger systems. I've got some last year I grew in 5-gallon buckets using cracky method, and they were huge and produced a lot of fruit. So I've got 2 Carolina Reapers started over here. I've got a skunk chocolate in the back. I've got a Scotch Brains back here. Got a chili started right here. Nothing in this one. My King Star White Tie is clear in the back of this row. 2 sangrias. A Why Not F3. I'm actually looking forward to that one because I'm curious at how that's going to turn out. and then 2 Sugar Rush Peach Stripe. Those ones were started at the beginning of maybe the second week of March. They're only like 3 or 4 weeks old, but they're looking pretty good. Now, what gets me is how much bigger. These seeds were all started at the same time. Look at this Sugar Rush Peach up here compared to the Peach Stripey up here compared to the one back here. They're both the same age. Now, this one right here did have an issue with couldn't get the shell off the leaves, and it finally killed off part of the leaves, but the plant's still alive and still trying to grow, so I'm gonna let it keep going. Even if it is stunted, I can put it outside during the summer and it'll still produce something. But that's it for that system. Let me show you guys the other I do system I have, and we'll go from there. So here's my other I do system. This is the 7-pod system, which I'm still up in the air about this system. Does it work? Yes. Does it work as well as the Arrow Garden or as their I do's 12-pod system? That is yet to be determined. I've had this one for going on about 3 months, 4 months. I think I bought it in January. But everything in here is Reapers, and if you look back here, the tag, I had one Reaper on a plant last year that the Reaper itself came out a bright orange color. The fruit itself came out a bright orange color. So everything else on that plant was normal, deep, bright red Carolina Reaper color. This one came out orange, and it was a really, really bright orange, and I really liked it. So I kept the seeds from that, and this is what we're at so far. I just trimmed it back a couple days ago because it was really, really bushy. I mean, it was, the bottom leaves were out to here. Look how short it is. That one is actually going on 2 months old, and I've managed to keep him that short. So I'm curious of how tall he's actually going to get. I'm sure when I start raising the light up, it'll get taller. But I'm trying to keep him short and small, and I want him to see what he produces. Then we got one Reaper down here that is not doing very well, and the one in the back corner over here is not doing very well, and those two were started literally the exact same day as these ones, and these ones here are looking amazing. So with that, I think we will call this video a day, and be on the lookout for my updates on the 2 mini systems I'm doing. And I will have links to the STL files where you guys can 3D print those mini hydro systems that I've made. And those mini hydro systems are free to print, so you only have cost of material if you want to print them. I think that's it for today, guys. If you guys like this kind of content, let me know. Like and subscribe. Bye.